Hey there, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Crazy Asian vlog. Very productive day. Was able to knock it off with a three-mile run. Working from home still. Obviously, you can kind of see this. I still like to dress up, though, and the dress-up shirt kind of makes me feel like I'm ready for work, even though rocking the shorts. Got to stay cool in this Houston humidity, Houston heat. Was reminded today on some of the coaching calls is just to tighten things up for some of my team, making sure that they're doing the necessary things to drive activity every single day and not to check out, not to let sunset go down until they're done. Shrooms out. Hey there, everybody. Come to the office here real quick this Wednesday morning. Hey, there's a cat here. Must be from the apartments over there. All right, everybody. Still very empty here in the office building. Parking lot's pretty much empty. Gonna be getting some things faxed out, some things printed out, and then got the coaching. For me, it's 8:15, 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock, and then we have a 10 o'clock, and then we got the Biz Talk with Sherman happening at 11 over at the Now Media Studio. So let's make it a great day. Hey there, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. I'm headed over to visit with Shadi. He runs a bunch of the operations for, I think it's 13 or 12 food trucks, maybe 12 to 14. And then they have about 10 brick and mortar restaurants around town. So he and I are brainstorming this idea of bringing together, like just eating food, good food, particularly at a lot of the restaurants that they have and food trucks that they have. And so kind of think of it like diners, drive-ins, and dimes, except we're only going to the restaurants that they own and then showcasing particular food, or we can talk about maybe kind of the history of the restaurant or the food truck, and kind of dig in more on the story side of things. So we're meeting together to just talk about what that looks like. And then I have a buddy of mine, a couple of them. One idea was to be able to leverage what I call the Cool Bus Houston, and then wanted to then also get a videographer, someone that could basically create the videos that we would then put into a standalone YouTube channel. So kind of some fun things going on here. Try different things, see what happens, no big deal. I was doing the Now Media News during this pandemic every day, Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. Had a couple of the agents on as hosts, or kind of giving a market update, and so that was just a ton of fun. However, now we're and it just wasn't. They weren't big enough to be able to really run it, and nor were, as we got more into working from home, wasn't as conducive. So put that one on the back burner, and you learn. And that's the value of doing something and it not working out. I definitely take a ready, fire, aim approach to a lot of things. I'd rather just do it, figure out some of the small details along the way, talk to some people, but not get so inundated that I get so bogged down with all these small details that I don't pull the trigger, I don't do something. So someone easily would go on this and say, well, you're not a food critic, you're not a chef, you don't know all these things. It doesn't matter. I love eating food. It's one of my favorite hobbies. If I were to be like, what are your hobbies, Sherman? Food would be number one, exercise number two, games, sports, probably number three. And so I love to eat. So may as well marry my enjoyment with something fun that I can do, and really create a good friendship here with Shadi. So hope you're all doing great. Let's see what happens. Shrooms out. All right, everybody was here grabbing some food. Had a great conversation. I'll fill you in about it. Good morning. How are you? Let's see. Morning, how are you?
It's fine, sir.
Here we are, guys. Casey and Bruce finished the swim. Now they're going to go for the bike ride. We're over here at this hotel. Hey there, everybody. Hope you're doing great. It is Saturday morning. My brother and friend from when we were I was 10 and he was 12, are doing a Ironman today. So the Ironman had gotten canceled, so the two of them decided, let's just get together and let's do it together. So they swam the 2-mile swim, and then, or is it 2.1, whatever the mileage is for the swim, and now they're hitting up, going to be doing the 112 odd miles of cycling. So here you can hear the car in blinker mode. It's a reminder of the power of planning, right? You gotta put in the work, put in the effort, all the training, and then plan it out. And it's just amazing to see all their hard work come to fruition, and being flexible, right? So there's certain things that's going to occur that might not go the way that they want to, and you just got to be flexible in how things work. So, for example, they went swimming in the lake, and there was a little bit of a current. So as they were swimming, it didn't feel like they were actually going anywhere. So that was really frustrating, and at the same time needed to be able to adjust their swim, and then you don't want to burn it out. So that was one of the areas that they needed to just adjust their mindset. And then when my brother was getting his bike, the tubeless wheel kind of near the stem was leaking, but luckily he'd bought one that should almost, in a sense, like seal itself. So pumped it up here about 13 miles in on the ride, and it's looking pretty good. So pretty exciting, and I think it's just a good correlation, a good relatedness to how things are in life, right? You just got to adjust for what we're dealing with, and so it can be pretty exciting. And at the same time, not only exciting, but also just you can get done what you had hoped to, what you had planned to. It might not go exactly the way that you thought or had planned, but it's being able to, go forward on that plan, putting forth the efforts that you want, and then adjusting along the way. So hope you're all doing great. Sherm's out.